In this video, I want to talk about how to properly use crypto exchanges. And I've learned a lot here in 2022 when it comes to exchanges on the centralized side of things. Number one, they're super easy to use. Number two, they're super convenient. And these two things make them very attractive for cryptocurrency investors. But what we've learned here in 2022, the hard way, is that when you leave money on centralized exchanges, it's not your crypto. There's a common theme here, a common saying, if you will, out there: not your keys, not your crypto. And we've heard it all before, but we've really never taken it to heart. At least I know I haven't, until the collapse of FTX. And I am making a concerted effort to educate people on this. I am now completely off centralized exchanges. Right now, I have no money on centralized exchanges. I am done. But I'm going to tell you how to use centralized exchanges because we still need to use them. In fact, the CEO of Kraken and the CEO of Binance actually talked about this amid the crazy FTX collapse. So stick around in this video because I want to break things down for you, bring you up to speed on how we can all keep our crypto safe and utilize centralized exchanges for what they're intended to be used for, not as a bank. That's one common mistake that we make. We utilize these exchanges as banks. We just leave money sitting there. As we know, FTX, it did not take very long for it to implode. I'm not saying that's going to happen with anything else, but wouldn't you rather be safe than sorry at this point? You've worked way too hard to accumulate strong positions in cryptocurrencies that you believe in. And right now, we don't have a lot of clarity from these centralized exchanges. I'm going to talk about in this video what we need to see more of. Yes, we're getting proof of reserves, but is it enough? I don't think so. We're going to talk about what we need to see and how to keep your crypto safe right now and how to properly use the exchanges, not as banks, but properly use it to bring money in and out. All right. So all of that in this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you like this type of content. I think this goes for anybody who's invested in cryptocurrency. I think it's very important. So exchanges rush to show proof of reserves, but it's not enough. This is an opinion piece from The Block, which is a great news outlet. So we saw a ton of companies out there basically show their proof of reserves. We got Binance, Crypto.com, OKX, Durbit, KuCoin, Bitfinex, Huobi, all posted their proof of reserves following the FTX collapse, which you can see here right on screen. So yes, this does show us some transparency. However, we need more. As you can go through this article, you'll see all the various reserves. So Binance, for example, has quite a bit of BUSD. That's their stable coin, USDT. A lot of stable coins here in Binance's reserves. USDC. You could see here BNB, BTC, and Ethereum. Every exchange is a little bit different in terms of how they broke this down. But you see that, basically depending on the exchange itself, they've got a couple different methods of how they're looking at reserves. Many of these cryptocurrency exchanges make up their reserves of a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum and stable coins, right? So if we come back up to the top, I want to focus on this because it's very important, okay? So here's a very great quote from an industry professional. So check this out. They don't reveal audited fiat reserves, they meaning cryptocurrency exchanges. So this is something we would like to see more of, okay? An audit of fiat reserves, which some of these exchanges like Crypto.com is coming out with a full audit. Hopefully, they're going to do it through a third party. I think they are. I think other exchanges need to do this as well. So having a reveal of the audit, okay, done by a third party. Client and company liabilities. This is something else we don't get to see. Company loans, or much of the other required information necessary to ascertain a firm's financial health. So yes, by showing us proof of reserves gives us some indicator in terms of what they have in cold storage, what they have on the sidelines, but it still doesn't give us insight into their fiat reserves, client and company liabilities, their outstanding loans that they may or may not have, right? All of these sort of things still impact the financial health of any company. And I think more and more cryptocurrency exchanges will begin to show this information to the public. And I think that can slowly but surely give us more investor confidence in utilizing these exchanges. But here's the thing, no matter what, we shouldn't be using exchanges like a bank, like we often do, including myself. I'm not saying that I don't do this. I did this for a very long time. I finally got to the point where all my money is off centralized exchanges now in crypto. And it feels good. I feel safe. I've got all my money on a Nano X ledger, and I've got it on some cold storage. So I'm using a couple different techniques here. I think you should diversify your crypto, but it should not be held on a centralized exchange. A centralized exchange should be only used to get money in and to get money out. And if you're actively trading a cryptocurrency, right, over days and maybe weeks. But even that is risky because we've seen various various cryptocurrency exchanges during this bear market sometimes halt trading, but obviously to the catastrophic side of things with FTX folding, right? And I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. I mean, you've worked way too hard. So make a concerted effort to learn about the Nano X. I had never used it before. I taught myself. I went to YouTube, got a Nano X ledger from their website, mind you. Don't go through a third-party site. Go to their website. They're like $150. You could back it up. I also have a bunch of assets. I didn't mention this on a decentralized wallet, which is MetaMask, right? DeFi wallet. So that's what I've got for you here in the video. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some good insight into where we are as a community right now, and we need to keep our funds safe. By no means do I think cryptocurrency will never get out of this bear market. It's going through some rough patches, and there will be a lot of companies at risk because of it. This same thing happened in the dot-com era. A ton of companies went under, but eventually the internet was amazing, and there were some great companies that came out of it. Same thing will happen here. I'm not saying all of these centralized exchanges are going to go out of business. I'm saying until we have more clarity from a regulation standpoint, until we have more transparency, keep your money safe. We're in the middle of this brutal market. The last thing I want to happen to anybody is for them to lose their funds that they've worked super hard to acquire. So that's what I've got, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think about all this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this style content. And we'll see you all in the next video. Take care.